The ATKF last week held a dinner to commemorate the 90th anniversary of the birth of late Dr. Ahmad Tejan Kabba, where leaders and partners of Sierra Leone across the political divide were in attendance.
As part of the Irish Embassy, we really believe strongly in cohesive national dialogue, and any initiative around this is really welcomed, especially in the run-up to an election year, as you've mentioned. And I think the point you make, it's important to be inclusive, to include all in decision-making.
I think he was a nation builder, and he believed in issues and not in personalities. So I think that's one thing which our political players should try to imbibe in themselves by way of focusing on the issues at hand.
It's very difficult to forgive, and it's very difficult to say I am choosing peace. But I can tell you for a fact, if you decide to forgive and choose peace, you will be the happiest person.
This is what Sierra Leone needs at the moment, when it is very important and necessary to consolidate our democracy that was fragile and now becoming stronger year by year.
We need as citizens to take a deep breath and take stock of where we have come from and where we could end up if we're not careful.
When we look at the smaller picture, then we see all those things that make us different. Whereas if we concentrate on the bigger picture, on what we are here for, that is for Sierra Leone, then we will be able to sit down and discuss bigger things.
The dinner focused on the theme of peace, tolerance, and national cohesion, which were all hallmark of Kabba. Keynote speeches came from Archbishop Tamba Charles, Ambassador Madina Wese of the Mano River Union, Osiwa's MRU head Joe Pemabi, and the Minister of Political Affairs, Ambassador Fode Mikela, who were introduced by the ATKF CEO, Ambassador Sule Darami.
While we need experts to identify areas or issues to which we need to pay more attention in our effort to promote national cohesion that will guarantee lasting peace and stability in our country, it is us Sierra Leoneans who must assume full responsibility to work tirelessly for lasting peace in this nation.
Tolerance is integral to different groups relating to one another in a respectful and understanding manner, as we have done tonight. You simply have to stop, listen, act, change course if you're not practicing the art of war.
But I always remind people, Mr. Minister, there was a time when an opposition minister went to my office with a couple of other people complaining. Police don't do this, police don't do that, they don't do this. So I looked at the gentleman who was there with a couple of other party stalwarts. And I said to him, you know, sir, we get meeting here, I've been warning you one thing. I say, the police that you embolden, the judiciary that you work with, and the civil society that you compromise, if you attempt to compromise, it's going to come back to haunt you one day.
Ahmad Tejan Kabba Foundation for Peace, Tolerance, Human Rights, and Democracy could not have chosen a better day to announce the commencement of a countrywide conversational program to encourage citizens' participation in democratic governance.
The dinner was also an opportunity to reflect on the past, with timely messages from dialogues from Ambassador Joble.
I continue to pray for the repose of the soul of President Kabba and all those who lost their lives in trying to bring peace to this country. We lost a lot of good people, and we pray that God I get very emotional. That's why it would be terrible for any idiot to say they want to bring change through war. It's not necessary. Dialogue. Instead of war, let's judge.